Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to talk about Bitcoin and Elon Musk. I think there is no any person who is more influential than Elon Musk. He can just tweet about Bitcoin and easily manipulate the price. And it's been quite amazing. I've been questioning myself how you can actually make any sort of fundamental analysis for Bitcoin. I'm a Forex trader myself, and I've been using both the fundamental and the technical analysis. And usually when they match, when they show the same picture, I usually get the best trading signals, the most reliable trading opportunities. But it's quite complicated with Bitcoin because there is no any information available about Bitcoin. We don't have any earning reports. We don't have balance sheets and income statements. There's nothing to analyze. Of course, there's a lot of information from the ledger, from the on-chain transactions that we can analyze. And actually, I tried to use some of those statistics that are available about the Bitcoin network. For example, on the website blockchain.com, we can see a lot of information about the network activity, including for example, the unique addresses, active addresses, transactions per second. There's a lot of information available. There is also the section which is called market signals. And I found that this can be the most useful information. For example, there is a ratio of market value to realized value. Basically, it's just comparing the total capitalization of Bitcoin against the realized value, which is based on the real transactions. So instead of just taking the current price of Bitcoin, we just evaluate the total value based on the transactions. So when transactions occurred, we take the prices at the moment of those transactions, and we just calculate the realized value. And this helps you in certain way to analyze and understand what can be the fair value of Bitcoin. So on this chart, maybe it's a kind of in a slightly way, maybe even actually more, it correlates to the Bitcoin price. However, I still didn't find a very reliable source of information. So I decided to analyze tweets of Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, as you know, he's a CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Recently, it became known that he's highest paid CEO. So in 2020, he actually his compensation was about 6.65 billion US dollars. So this is much more than any other CEO. And historically, that's the largest payout. So Elon Musk is one of the richest persons in the world. So he's the highest paid CEOs. And still he sometimes tries to play with Bitcoin. So make some sort of jokes. Sometimes he writes some things, and then in a few tweets, he can just basically say that he was just joking. So this is quite funny, but I think what is important is just to look at the chart and try to understand what is actually moving the price. So I decided to do the following. I took all the tweets from Twitter, and I decided to post them on the chart and see if you can actually see any reaction in the market. And oh my God, I was actually quite surprised because Elon Musk is like a magician and he can easily manipulate the price. So basically the first time he tweeted, I probably need to show how you can research this by yourself. So you can go to Twitter, you can go to advanced search, and I used the following search query. I took all the tweets from Elon Musk and I searched, I filtered that those tweets must contain Bitcoin word or BTC. So, and I could see that he started tweeting from 2000, basically 17 and 18, when he mentioned that some friend of his paid him 0.25 BTC. So he didn't post a lot about the Bitcoin, but he became very active in 2020, and especially starting from 2021. So basically, there's an article that says that Bitcoin price spiked 20% just after Elon Musk adds Bitcoin to his Twitter bio. So this is quite interesting already, when the market just reacts on just simple updating of information in Twitter. And then after that, he basically became very active. For example, he was just joking by just saying, for example, I think it's just funny because he said, Bitcoin is not my safe word. And then after a while, he tweets, Bitcoin is my safe word. And then basically he says that he was just kidding. So he's just, he's just having fun. But anyway, it's not just having fun, because the companies that he manages, they own a lot of Bitcoins and potentially other cryptocurrencies. And this is what I'm going to talk. So basically, I took all those tweets and I've decided to put them on the chart. And I would like to show some of them. So here is the January 21st, Elon Musk adds Bitcoin to his Twitter account, and we can see this spike of 20%. And then basically another important event occurred. Tesla released its quarterly earnings. That was February 8th, and it revealed that Tesla owns 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. So I think that it was very influential and very big impact on the Bitcoin price. And it immediately broke its previous high of around 42,000. So we had this huge growth in Bitcoin price that was very, very strong underlying trend. And probably as Tesla was accumulating Bitcoin, probably all the previous trend that we had, it was a result of Tesla buying lots of Bitcoins. And then there was another tweet. It was on March the 24th, when Elon Musk tweeted that you can now buy Tesla with Bitcoins. So another spike, another trend has started in Bitcoin. And then basically there was another news. Elon Musk mentioned that basically Tesla sold 10%. It was actually known information that Tesla has sold some of its Bitcoin. However, Elon Musk replied to one of the tweets, and he said that they just decided to make a test. They sold only 10% to test market liquidity, and they were quite surprised. So it immediately spiked the price of Bitcoin, and we can see the further increase in the price. And then basically there was another phase of relationship between Elon Musk and Bitcoin. Basically, Elon turned more like a bearish. First of all, he mentioned that Tesla suspended Bitcoin payments. And this has actually happened because of the concerns that he had about mining in China, especially that let's say, the energy that was used for mining was not clean enough. They used coal energy for mining, and this was very much polluting the environment. And basically, he decided to suspend the purchases and any payments in Bitcoin. And then basically we had a few more fundamental events that influenced the price. First of all, I think I need to mention the Chinese crackdown that occurred, let me check, it was May the 18th when we had the first Chinese crackdown. And it actually impacted the whole network because the hash rate has also changed. And also there were some further updates. For example, later Musk tweeted that he spoke to some miners of North America, and that they are switching to renewable energies, and that he sees some positive changes, and that probably Tesla might resume accepting Bitcoins. So he was also mentioning that Tesla didn't sell any of those Bitcoins, so that they basically keep it. And then basically we had this bearish trend in the Bitcoin price. We had some consolidation, and then I think it was a very dangerous moment for Bitcoin, because the sentiment was quite negative. We were approaching the level 130. It was very likely that this level would be broken. And what actually happens? Elon Musk basically saves the Bitcoin once again. There was a B-World conference, including Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Twitter and Square. And I think this conference was very supportive. Elon just confirmed, he basically said that I might pump, but I will not dump. So it actually means that he's not going to sell any Bitcoins that he has. And he was also mentioning that the interest rates in Europe are negative, and that Tesla should convert all the proceeds into Bitcoin if there's such opportunity. So once again, Elon Musk supported the Bitcoin, and it gave a lot of boost. Jack Dorsey was also, he's one of the crypto lover, and he gives a lot of positive comments about Bitcoin. And Square is developing a new hardware wallet. Then they actually offer also purchases and transactions on their Cash app, which is very popular in the US. And then further, I decided also to post and put some other events. I think this is quite important. The fundamental news have a very serious impact on the Bitcoin price. For example, another event that was very influential and important, it's the Ether's hard fork. Basically, it provided a lot of positive sentiment for the blockchain community, and the price of Bitcoin has increased a lot. So another event that actually was negative is that there was the infrastructure bill that has passed, that was accepted, voted positively by the US Senate. And this was also very supportive for the economy in general, but it was very negative for the crypto community. This is because according to this infrastructure bill, the US miners need to report to IRS and pay some additional taxes. And it's expected that the miners might pay up to 28 billion in additional taxes to the US government. Actually, the bill was voted yesterday, and we actually see that this candle was bearish. But anyway, the bill was already known a long time before. I think it was revealed by the president, Joe Biden, around March. So it was also like in the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2021. So however, it was accepted just recently, and some CEOs, like CEO of Kraken, mentioned that this is disastrous for the US miners and for the Bitcoin community in general. However, the reaction is very weak, and I think, in my opinion, it shows that the current momentum in Bitcoin is quite strong. Technically speaking, just once again, if we take fundamental analysis, there is no much that we can analyze. So that's why the technical analysis is more important. It's also important to understand what is happening in the market, what are the main topics, what actually caused the reaction, the price reaction in the market. So right now, all the latest events were quite positive. There was a negative event, but the market disregarded this event. There was no strong reaction. And right now, I would say that we were trading in this wide range, and we broke this level. So for the moment, the momentum is very positive, but we have another resistance line, which is located right here at the level 48. So I wouldn't advise you to buy right now. Instead, I would recommend you to wait for some correction. For example, back to the level 143 or even 41. If you have any correction till those levels, I think the main strategy for Bitcoin is just to buy any dips that you have. And then once if we're going to break this level above 50, I think that's going to be a clear buy signal. So it would make sense to start aggressively buying Bitcoin once we break the level 50. That would mean, actually, that would confirm the beginning of another bullish trend in Bitcoin. So that is my recommendation for today. Keep following the tweets of Elon Musk. Follow the main important technical levels. Maybe you can even look at some other charts like 4 hour or 1 hour, and follow the key technical levels. Wait for a good correction to buy dips, or wait for the breakout above the level 50, and then you can buy more aggressively. Thank you for watching this video. Please post your comments and your opinion about Elon Musk and Bitcoin. Subscribe to the channel and keep following further updates.